We are at the La Brea Tar Pits today, which is never not awesome, and I'm with Dr. Emily Lindsey, our Tar Pits curator. Hey.
Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for coming over.
The Tar Pits is known for the big mammals, the saber-toothed cats, the dire wolves, but there's so much else.
Well, so the amazing thing about the tar pits is that we actually get pretty much an entire ecosystem preserved in them. So yes, we're known for, our saber-toothed cats and our mammoths and our giant sloths and our dire wolves and our horses and camels and bears, oh my. But we also have plants and insects and snails and rodents and birds and lizards. We've got like the whole shebang here.
So, and because anything can get stuck in tar, right? Even little stuff can get stuck in tar. Or if the little stuff is trying to scavenge on the big stuff, like maybe insects, that's also going to get preserved and wrapped up in the tar?
Absolutely. In fact, the little stuff is most common. If you walk around our park today, you can see things getting trapped in tar today, and you'll see leaves of plants, and you'll see occasionally insects getting stuck in there, and occasionally, unfortunately, even like birds and squirrels get stuck in, and we have to wade in and try to get them out. So you can see it happening today, and picture that going back 50,000 years, the same process was operating here back then.
Over the last 50,000 years, we've had some ice ages, right? And the climate's changed, and a lot of things in the environment in Los Angeles has changed. And can you see that in the material in the tar pits?
Absolutely, and in fact that's something that we're really working on and focusing on right now here at the tar pits, is trying to understand how that ecosystem in LA changed going through the last ice age and then coming into today. So we cover this time period when we had the last major episode of global warming here on Earth. And we've got that entire ecological change captured right here in the tar pits.
When the big megafauna like mammoths and the mastodons and the dire wolves went extinct, that affected the smaller things in the food chain as well and in the ecosystem as well. Like, what other changes were there?
Well, so that's something we're trying to figure out. So we know that in ecosystems today, say in Africa, when you remove large animals from the ecosystems, when you take out the elephants and the wildebeest, for instance, you see major changes in the plant communities. So you can go from an open savanna habitat to like a closed, brushy, shrubby forest land in a really short period of time. And that's because these megafauna, these big mammals, have sort of outsized impacts on the ecosystem. So the whole thing is interconnected. Wow. And we suspect that that's what happened here as well in North America and in the LA basin when all those big animals went extinct. And we're trying to kind of sort that out right here using the record that we have at the tar pits.
So you have records of things like the dung beetles?
We should, yeah. So that's something that we're looking into, is like what types of little things that we maybe didn't bother looking at before might have completely disappeared from the area or from the world once they didn't have those big animals to rely on.